want to talk to you about the kinesthetic swish pattern. The kinesthetic swish is a very powerful technique that you can use when you're working with someone who really needs to look up, who needs to literally look up and to figuratively look up in their lives. And here's what I mean. Let's say, for example, that you've got someone who's just feeling down in the dumps. Maybe something just happened, they just were laid off, or they just went through a divorce, or someone just passed away, or something that's really got them down. Or maybe they're just feeling down. Or maybe you're working with a client and they're not feeling so good about themselves, and you realize that they need something that's going to pick them up a little bit. Well, the kinesthetic swish can be just what the doctor ordered, because it can help them feel better about themselves. And it's so easy to use, and it's so quick to use. So all you do is you install an anchor. In the drawing on the left, we have our person. This is the same person, by the way, the person on the left and the person on the right, our stick figure. Okay, and our stick figure is being anchored on their right hand or arm. It doesn't matter where, on the hand or arm. And all you do is you go up to them and you touch them there and you say something along the lines of, now if they're feeling down in the dumps, you may not know exactly how they feel, and you don't want to pretend to know exactly how they feel. So you can say something along the lines of, I don't know exactly how you feel right now, but I understand you're upset. And I want you to know that the feelings that you have right now are appropriate for you. They're appropriate for what you're going through. But one day, things are going to look up. Okay, and right when you're saying look up, that's when we go to the drawing on the right, and your hand is actually moving from that anchor that you've installed to the upper right of them. So if I am that person, the person is touching me here, and it would move to my upper right. So when you are reaching out and touching their hand, you're moving your hand to the upper right of their visual field. Now, why the upper right? Why the upper right? Well, if you remember from the basic certification, the visual created area is there in most people, if they're normally oriented, as we say. So they will create things up here. They will look up here to create things. This area means creating things that can be seen. So it just makes sense to access that area. So again, you're installing the anchor by saying, I understand you're feeling down right now. That's the anchor for feeling down. And I want you to know that I'm touching their right hand. I want you to know that I don't exactly understand fully the depth of what you're going through, but I understand that your emotions are appropriate for you right now. I understand that. But I also want you to realize that one day things are going to look up. And at that point, they're going to look up. Now, I'm a little limited by the frame of the camera that I'm working with, but I want you to realize that your gesture can be grand. Here I'm going outside of the frame that you can see, but you can, it's almost a ta-da type motion. One day things are going to look up. And they're going to, and you want them to follow that hand when it goes up. You want them to look up with you, so that they are going to access that part of their visual field. So that's how you do the kinesthetic swish.